might not see the outcomes, we might see the clues, but when you plant a seed, it's gotta grow before it blooms. Oh.
Yo, yo, yo. Sustainable farmer Drew. God in the gardens. Sacred herbs and botanicals. Coming at you from South Florida. A nice cool day in South Florida. I wanted to show you this plant here. Coming from New Jersey down to South Florida, out west to Texas and Arkansas, through there into Central America. In the I always have trouble doing this. Myricaceae family, M-Y-R-I-C-A-C-E-A-E. Myricaceae. Anyway, speaking of that, this is the Myrica cerifera. Cerifera means wax bearing, also known as wax myrtle or southern wax myrtle or bayberry. And the other part of the name comes from a Greek word tamarisk, which is resemblance of the wax myrtle, meaning it's an aromatic plant, and that's exactly what it is. In the spring, when these get bigger, these little nodes you see on the plant, they're actually on the stem. These are the seeds. Oh, it smells so good. They become gray and hard, and this is an attractant to the swallows, the Tachymasis bicolor, I think they call it. This is a great, if you want to see one of those, you can come look at these plants. I think I saw one earlier actually, but they're not as common right now this time of the year, so you'll see that bird. The Native Americans used to smoke this plant with mullet for keeping mosquitoes at bay and away. So if you want to keep, you don't have to smoke it, but you can rub it on you as well, and this will hinder or eliminate mosquitoes from biting you. In addition, you may have heard of bayberry or wax myrtle candles. This is where it comes from. You go ahead and you boil the leaves and the seeds, and it'll produce a wax. And now wax is used in the bayberry candle. In addition, it's very medicinal. It's a pick-me-up, a diuretic, a febrifuge for fevers, a medic, tonsil gargle, good for headaches, good for stomach aches, good for parasites and worms and dysentery. I think I covered them all. And yeah, so this is growing all along here, along this side. Oh, and you can use it as a seasoning as well. The Native American use this as a seasoning. The leaves, just like you would bay leaf. It's very tasty. And I'm actually gonna bring some home. So that's what I wanted to show you. That's why I came here to show you. But there's also other plants here real quick. I wasn't gonna include them in this video, but we have this plant here. We call this Christmas berry commonly in Hawaii, but this is the oh Lord, I'm drawing a blank. Let me look at this and then maybe I'll get a, oh yeah. So anyway, this is in the same family as mango. So if you're allergic to mangoes or the cashews, this is in that family. They take these red berries and they grind them. Oh, and in addition to that, the seeds on the Myrica cerifera or wax myrtle, you can take and grind them as peppercorns, just as you would these red berries. After you dry them out, you can grind them as red or pink peppercorn that they sell for a higher amount of money when it grows everywhere in the tropics. Christmas berry. See, I've been calling it that for so long, and that's the problem with calling it common names, that when you go somewhere and you don't go somewhere for a long time, you forget the other name of the other place where you went, and you forget the Latin name because you call it the common name, and then you get things mixed up, and then you got problems like this when you're trying to make a video, and then people get like, what are you talking about, because you're talking really fast. So anyway, I'm gonna post it in the video for you. the Latin name with the genus and species, unless it pops in my mind, because it's not in my mind and it should be. Because I used to remove these all the time actually, because they're invasive here and in many places in the tropics. I believe it's originally from Brazil. I do love the smell of it though, I won't lie. And next to it we have Cocoplum. This is Cocoplum. This is a Florida native. I love this plant. I love the edibility of it. It has a awesome, unique the coloration of it is really cool. So Cocoplum, and there's no berries on it at this time of the year, but they can come in very different colors. They can be white, they can be purplish and dark color, like black, but they're very tasty. Have a white flesh inside. So so you can see them beginning here. So in a few more months, blam, you can come harvest these. And this was a food source used by the Native Americans, and the birds love it, so you're in competition with them. You talk to them about it. Oh, this is yeah, not in my mind, so I'm not going to do two in one day that I can't tell you the name about. I can't believe, a brother cannot believe he does not remember. And there's a baby one of it right there. And I'll post it for you because it'll come into my mind, or I'll find it. Anyway, wax myrtle, get you some. All right, I was walking away and it hit me. This is in the Myricaceae family, and in Florida they call it Brazilian pepper. In Hawaii, most people call it Christmas berry. Now, Christmas berry is Lycium carolinianum, and Brazilian pepper is often associated with Schinus terebinthifolius. There, finally. And as I said, when you crush the leaves, it has a peppery smell to it. And in this family, the Myricaceae is the cashew and the mango, so people can have an allergic action to it, and it produces a sap which can cause skin irritations to people usually sensitive to those types of plants. In addition, the berries are used for pink peppercorns. Just dry them out and grind them, and boom, you can use them. But yeah, I wanted to make that distinction. And it shares a relative. Its most famous relative is the goji berry. Yeah, so I'll go ahead, and now you know the two. Yeah, so southern wax myrtle, Myrica cerifera, Sustainable Farmer Drew, Garden to Garden, Sacred Herbs and Botanicals. Much love, peace, and aloha. Oh, look at this. We have Amelia Pathans, firebush, right next to it. I didn't even see that. This produces a black edible berry. You can kind of see, no, I don't see any old berries on here. But anyway, Amelia Pathans, firebush, another Florida native. Anyway, southern wax myrtle, I'm still trying to remember that plant. Sustainable Farmer Drew, as I said. Garden to Garden, Sacred Herbs and Botanicals. Much love, respect. Please leave your comments if you ever have any. I love seeing what you have to say, improvements, what you like, what you don't like. If I'm crazy, if I'm cool, I don't care. But it's all good. So much love and respect to all of you for watching this. So, until next one, aloha, mahalo, and happy foraging. Yeah, boy and girl. Ooh. No. Let's listen to the birds. Actually, there's a nest. I'm right by this pond. Look at it. Oh Lord, got that nesting site right up in there. Nice and warm. That's how you do it. And yes, it's still okay. In this particular location, that's not gonna harm this. There's no like nuclear radiation. So if it was by the water, you might wanna consider something different. And there are edibles over there, but not for typical harvesting. Anyway, thank you. Woo!
We might not see the outcomes, we might see the clues, but when you plant a seed, it's gotta grow before it blooms. Oh.